absolutely mint. So I'm gonna go over every step. This is gonna be a little bit of a long video, but these things are sick. Anybody with a squat rack, I mean, if you don't make these, you're seriously like, wow, this is basically what I just did. Was I have created incline, decline, and flat hammer strength machine all in one, just like Titan did. They charge about $300 after tax. This cost $24. Well, actually no, you can do it in one wood, so it'd be 12 bucks for the piece of wood. I used the band pegs from my rack, but you can use 1 inch piping, solid steel, or like 7/8 of an inch galvanized steel piping, and you can slide it through the 1 inch hole. Should fit. The front of it is actually, if you don't have these, which I did, so lucky enough I was just able to throw them right on, and it worked out beautifully. So these are weight holders from another rack that we no longer use, and I used these for the fronts, drilled them in with 3/4 inch lag bolts. They were 3 inches because the 4x4 is 3.5. That gave me maximum coverage. The next step up was 3.5. I didn't want it to poke through the other side, so no risk there. And 3 inches, these hold 3 inches, you know, all the way up 45, so I know I can't press as much as these can hold into this solid piece of wood. So we're safe from those falling off. Going up top, I'll just show you real quick. So what I did was I got the 1 inch pipe, or 7/8 inch pipe up here. The hole I drilled was on the top to mount to that for a snug fit, so it didn't wobble left and right too much. It's going to be impossible to avoid that, but basically I drilled a 1 1/8 inch hole up top, and then on the bottom for the handles where the band pegs go, where your hands are going to go, I drilled exactly a 1 inch hole. So 1 inch on the bottom, 1 1/8 up top, and 1 inch pipe for sliding through. Not galvanized though, because that stuff with the threading, it just makes it hard. You can't slide it through. So this is just solid steel. Kind of like, I really don't know. It's like a rebar type of steel, but it's really smooth. So just to give you guys an in-depth look. There's the pipe. We got that all set up like that. And the handles. Now the handles themselves right here, I can pull these out. Boom, done. The other cool part about this is, if you guys see, let's just say I'm like, man, I don't need those on my rack anymore, you know? So like, even with this 25-pound plate on, it came off that easy. And it goes back on that easy. Now the one thing I do got to do here, the one thing I have not finished, is I don't want this to come back and hit the rack like that. So what I'm going to do is, at the top, I'm going to have a little piece of wood come out as a little bit of a wedge support, so it'll stop right about here. The other thing that'll do is it'll allow, because if it came back and it's hit the rack, well, let's just say you were using 5-pound plates and it came all the way back, they'll slide off. And it'll go that way a little bit, the pendulum will swing and the plate could slide off. You don't want that, so boom. I mean, this is just... And then like for bench position, see what I'm saying with the rack? I gotta fix that. But honestly, if I want it, I can move it out a little bit, but it's a little bit dangerous. So, the more you go into a low incline on this, the more of a decline it gets. I haven't experimented yet with legs. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how that would go. We can try it out real quick. I'll show you guys. If I was to do legs, I'd be about here. Get my feet up like that. And not the heaviest. We could go a lot heavier. I could load that up to about, 200-300 pounds. But even with that per leg, a little awkward on the legs. But other than that, man, these are gonna be just absolutely sick. And now that I'm already showing you guys these, I got ideas of my own. So I'm already looking at them like this. You can be here. And as you can see, I'm looking up. The reason I am is because I'm testing this live for you guys. I mean, I haven't done this before, so I'm just looking to see if these are sliding off, and they're not, even with 25 pounds. So 25 pounds is really light for me. You can go up even more, but yeah, on that note, these things are awesome. Total cost is good. If you're gonna buy the actual professional play holders in the front, but at Home Depot you could get it cheaper. You could build this for 12 bucks, probably $35 you could build this for. So $35, $45. That is $45 max. I mean, you ain't spending more than $45. But yeah, that's good stuff. On that note, Warzone out.